Welcome back, gang. It's LT from Deltia's Gaming, and we're back doing YOLO on my Magic Sorky Porky. Before we get started, I made some changes to the build that I originally posted after being triggered by Aldemary Dominion PvP. Let me show you and explain. Solo PvP! Looks fun, don't it? Look, how many AD is that? You guys killed me. Great. Great job, AD. You killed me. Triggered. Very, very triggered. So after sitting in the corner and crying myself to sleep a couple nights, we changed the build to compensate, kind of, getting Zerg down over and over and over. I went for like a max magic build, and with the master restoration staff, I can get 51,000 max magic. Why is that useful? Well, because basically my shields are so big. Also, I ran absolutely zero recovery. So this is really weird compared to the Sork build that I played earlier, but it allows me to have massive, massive shields and just to not get nuked down by 15 people all the time. Though I do at the end because I nub out. So I went with basically a 1 and a 1 piece, 5-1-1 setup, spinners, necropotents. I don't have a master's staff, but I would use that over a lightning staff, maelstrom, and then a master's restoration staff, but I don't have on my character right now. Also, I switched up a couple skills. Dampening magic is actually the other morph of harness. Now, harness gives you back magic if you're taking magic damage, better for sustain. But for pure massive shields, this is amazing. Also, Bound Aegis does give you more max magic than Inner Light. So what I did is I double barred this and then put Power Surge on my back bar and Lightning Form. So another thing that Boundless Aegis does for you is gives you a lot of mitigation. So even in light armor, if we look at our build here with Boundless Storm up, I'm at 16k spell resistance, 18k spell resistance, 16k physical. So it's just a lot more tanky, and I went with 4 impen and 3 infuse. So I just tired of getting Zerg down, so I made some changes to it. This is a lot harder to play like this because you're having to constantly use overload to get your buffs up. And one thing that's like essentially critical to not getting killed is Essence of Movability potions. So that's going to save you a lot of stamina. It's going to give you that 15-second burst window where you can like just go ham and not die and not have to worry about CC breaking. And it's going to give you a flood of magic. So completely different than what I've been doing. No regen, huge max magic. Let's see how it performs. Alright, so we start the action off here at a enemy resource down at Ash. And I'm playing my Daggerfall character because it's high elf, so I have a little bit more max magic. Since I just want massive, massive shields. So usually when I'm playing solo, like if nothing's going on in the map, I typically just go down to a resource in enemy territory. And 1 or 2 people will show up and you'll start killing them. The nice thing about an enemy resource is when you take it, you get that continuous attack buff. Really bumps up your damage and regeneration. And then also you get the guards. The guards are really beneficial to help you kill people. So we see someone here coming up on me, and I'm getting negated, it's not good, someone's sniping me in the corner, but look how big those shields are. So I'm just going to kind of reset the fight here. There's no point in just sitting there and letting those 2 snipe me and just show for C-frags everywhere at me. So no big deal, reset the fight. Trying to get down 1 guard here at a time and just kind of go back in. I have a Destro ulti up and my immovable potions up as well. So I'm going to refresh my buffs. You're going to see me turn overload on constantly just because you need to get that buff. About 15-20 second burst window with lightning form on. So you're constantly applying it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but if you want to optimize your build, you got to use it like that. So let's go back in here. We got a Destro ult, so we can nuke down these NPCs if we really need to. I don't see the person that was sniping me earlier. That's kind of why I'm just hesitant here. So I'm going to pop my Destro, do a curse, streak through trying to stun them, and I get that little fun little bubble on me. Yay. And here comes another player. Now they're popping their Destro ult. And so I just look at how big that shield is. So I just pop 1 shield, pop 2, and I'm a little bit low, another shield. And so now I'm just going to try to take out the NPCs. Just be really disciplined with your shields here. I'm getting negated. Don't panic. Potions up. That shield is about 3/4 of my life. So I know I just have about 2-3 seconds, even with all that crap being on me, where that shield alone will just keep me alive. So I'm going to load them up with damage. And now this person's in just the shield phase, where they can't really put any pressure on me. But what would have saved them there is streaking through me. So I know that they're just taking advantage of them just stacking shields with no offense. And kill them. Okay, so now the resource is ours, and you can see I'm pretty much out of juice, as always. But that's where the heavy resto, the heavy lightning staff comes in. Use that to your advantage. It does a lot of damage. It's AoE and both single target. Also, we're going to nuke this guy down, and I'm low on stamina too, so I can't do Dark Deal. So let's get both rewards up. We got a couple other customers coming through, so we're not going to panic. That's the biggest thing, is just settle down. Line of sight here, and then we're going to get back our buffs up. So we can do overload and turn our both our buffs off, but I'm going to have a Destro ulti here just because I need to get this resource flipped quickly. So I just take out 2 people, give them a little frag to go in the corner there, and there, dead. So now we flip this resource. It's going to give me continuous attack. It's going to be the guards for the NPCs, so a nice little base of operations here. And eventually you're going to get zerged down. I mean, it's just, you know, you kill 10 people, after a while, the whole faction will come and just zerg you down and teabag you. And, you know, that's part of the game. That's fine. Another person came. Okay, that's good. Another thing you guys got to do is just get these NPCs. Like, when you're taking a resource, it's going to take a while solo, right? Charge that ultimate. Just light attack them. Just get that ultimate back up. Get your resources back up. So you always kind of want to have a Destro ulti, or, you know, if you're using something else, obviously that. So we got another customer here. I'm going to load him up first, and then I'm going to frag him. So what happens is that curse pops right as the frag about hits. So even though I had a C-frag proc right away, you notice I didn't use it. Curse, Fury, bang, C-frags. That way all those 3 things blow up at once. If they don't CC break immediately, they're toast. So got that guy down. Another customer, same thing. Malicious Curse, Fury, Frag. And you can see all blows up at once. Sick counterplay. And dead. So getting our resources back. And now they're kind of mad at me, so we're gonna skip ahead into where they come. Okay, so I'm checking out the map here, and usually that just gives me a sign of what's going on and what likelihood there is that people are going to come here. They're going to come. It's going to take a little bit of time. So usually a couple minutes where you rock around, and you can reset the D tick, defensive tick. So after you flip the thing, you know, every body will count for you getting AP. So that's really nice. So we got a couple customers up there at the front. Some of them. Usually I take a resource where like a scroll is being attacked, or, you know, something else. That way there's a lot of traffic coming to the resource, and you can just kill onesies and twosies over and over and over and get really large defensive ticks. So we have another little friend here, curse, frag, and boom. All blows up at once. You can see that's a 9k Malicious Curse and a 7k Endless Fury. Frag didn't even hit him and he died. I mean, the Sorks are nasty. It's not my favorite playstyle, but it's really nasty. Another thing I do is I claim resources. So you see the Nugget Nation, you know, people hate me. So if you claim a resource and it says Nugget Nation, in zone chat, they'll be like, oh, it's Delta, he's a douche, let's go kill him, blah, blah. And they'll come, they'll die, and they'll get mad, and it's fine. Then they'll bring their whole faction, and you can make funny triggered YouTube videos and, you know, laugh about it. All right, so buff up. I see this person back, really low CP. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go after you. I know that's kind of messed up to do, but whatever, I need my kills. So, boom, execute range. Now, this little Dragonite does a really good job pressuring me. I mean, it's basically like a direct counter to my build. So, he got chain, so he can basically has a leap, talons, and if you have harness magic when you're going up against these Dragonites like this, you basically can counter all their damage with just harness, and they're just feeding you magic. So he's getting really annoying on me, so I'm just going to kind of reset the fight and go back to my NPCs. You'll see I'm out of magic. What do? Turn my Dark Deal on, boom. Get my mitigation up, and my power surge for self-healing. Do a couple taps, and I'm looking at my SNAM. 10k, don't get below 5. 5 is that threshold you got to maintain, so you can CC break. So we got a customer back here. I think that's the same one. A 10k Mage's Wrath Explosion, balanced. And then we got our DK. Didn't see his flappers up, so I'm going to give him a love tap. See, he cast flaps right there. I'm not going to mess with him. So there's someone in the back just sitting there, breath of life in him. We're not going to let that happen. Boom, explosion. Okay, so now the DK's on me, and he's basically triggering me with talons, so usually you don't want to blow a Destro ult to kill one person, but he's doing a really good job as a DK tank, and I'm just not going to be able to kill him with his flappers up 90% of the time unless I do this. So sorry, dude, I cheesy Destro ult you, but you know, you're doing a good job, so you deserve it. All right, so I got a lot of little debuffs on me, and people are coming. Okay, that tank's probably mad at me. So we're just going to reset him and dragging him into here. Why do I put a fire blister down? Seems nonsensical, but like they'll just tunnel the fire blister, right? So I'll just shoot it at them, kind of messing with them, and they're just gonna go, oh, fire blister, let's go to it and try to destroy it, and just easy kill sometimes. So sweet crit rush through the wall. That's good. Here's a crystal frag, Vicious Curse. So he has a lot of healing, so I'm just taking my time killing him. I get frag. My guy's hard casting, so I know I can just nuke him down probably pretty easily. Potions up off cooldown. Boom! And we're looking good on the resource. Now it's the faction stacking AD event. So after you killed, I don't know, 5, 6, 10 of them, this is what's going to happen to you. So you got a couple options here. Basically, you can try to take out a couple of people, or you like funnel them. I almost got that guy, but they're breath of lifing him. So you can tunnel them here and like at the top and like nuke them down and get Daedric Mines down and stuff like that. But eventually you're just going to die. So you can bait them up top and then just streak off the top of the ledge and get out of here. But I completely nubbed this up. So I have a Destro ulti, so I'm like, haha, I'm going to kill these guys. This is going to be great, right? So watch what happens. And 6 of them. Okay, Destro ult now. And I didn't use a potion. Noob. All right. So got a lot of them up there. That's okay. But let's see what I did wrong there. At the point you know you're going to get overwhelmed here, don't use a potion. Don't use a potion. The reason why, you want that immovability from when they come up here. So we go up here. I can see them already start. So I got my Dark Deal, got my mitigation, fully refresh my buffs, get on the right bar. 4 seconds left on my immovability. So you see it's coming up here. And right there, I don't even have it slotted. I should use it. And I screw up. And then you get triggered and you get mad at yourself. But hey, a lot of room for improvement. I really like doing this video. Let me know if you guys like this. I mean, it's kind of fun for me. You get a lot better solo PvPing. I mean, it sucks getting Zerg down. Everyone does. But it does make you a better player. You have to learn how to survive on yourself independently of others. And just realize that some of these videos I show, you know, me kicking butt, there's a lot of other videos of me just getting destroyed and getting wrecked. It's a part of the learning process. And that if you stick with one class for a long time, you're way more likely to be better than other people. So a lot of people will switch classes to the flavor of the month. Oh, you know, I'm going to play Magic Sorc this month or whatever. And that's great. You can do that. Play your game whatever you want. But if you want to get ridiculously freaky good, pick a class, pick a play style, and master it. Then you can make these cool videos and say Deltia sucks and come teabag me with 30 other people. Great. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. We're about 100K subs. I got some giveaways, channel updates, launching a bunch of new things for the new year. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you back next time. We are going to vote here pretty soon for the next build. So stay tuned to my channel on what builds I want you guys to recommend for me that you want the most.